Guys, Cody got me a new umbrella for the tank so I can sit out and swim and nap by the tank, right?
Yep, that's exactly what this is for. He'll stand back here, and all we want to do is just get it up just enough that he can pull out from under it, and then we'll just lower it down on the ground. And then once we get it down on the ground, we'll get it stood up. And huh?
Are you gonna have to stand them all up right now to do that?
No, I think we just have to raise this one up
Just enough
to pull the trailer out from under it. We get the back one.
I guess when it walked in, it's not just leaning on it.
Yeah, they only go so far. It's all right. Is camp microphones on?
Bobo said he ain't getting out.
Bobo ain't getting out. All right, so guys.
Oh, hold on.
Huh?
I was zoomed in.
Ready? So guys, you know, we've talked about expanding the feedlot, and to do that, we're going to have shade. As you can tell, our place has no natural shade other than a few old junk trees that won't last just a few more years probably. So in anticipation of that, we've gone ahead and got with Mohr Shade again and got another one of those Mohr Shades. The difference is the first two we got last summer were 17 by 17. The one we got now, this is a 34 by 34, so it's twice as big. It weighs around between 8,000 and 9,000 pounds, whereas the other ones weigh, I think, around 3,500, maybe 4,000. So I got my neighbor to come over with his skid steer, and I'm gonna get ours, and we're just gonna pick it up just enough that we can drive the truck out from under it, and then we're gonna set it on the ground and get it stood up, and then we can drag it around. For right now, we're just gonna leave it out here for the sheep to use because we're fixing to shut the sheep on this side of the pasture, and there's no shade over here for anything, so that'll be more than enough shade to provide for this set of ewes. So
Pun intended?
Pun intended, yeah.
All right, let's go over here, Bobo. There's poop all around from the sheep. Stay by me or by Daddy so we don't get run over. Let's get right here behind them.
I think we're gonna have to move one of them in a little bit. That ought to get it. Has he already put any pressure on it yet?
No, he's all the way in it though.
But is he down or up? Because they're probably, he's up, so I need to go down. I guess I can watch this side. I don't know, I couldn't tell. Hey, he's pulling up. Cat.
Hey.
Yeah, I can, well, go to, yeah, real slow. That's the crank to raise that up and down. There should be a cable to pull it over.
You gotta take all your rope off.
Take all the ropes off?
Yep. I don't want to be there. Yeah.
Heck, that's good string. We don't cut that.
Do it. Start backing up. Oh, give me ready to grab that arm.
Here it goes. It'll stand up. Yep, that's the horn saying I'm backing up. That's a big umbrella.
I got those pins over there.
Rather large. That's cheaper than buying a live oak. Yeah, it's got that hand crank.
Wonder how much you got to crank it.
Well, it really ain't much, but I put my other one on an impact, and you can. This one, I don't know if this one. They make two different kinds. One of them they make it just unfolds, and then the other one, once it's folded, you can raise and lower it to different heights.
This one doesn't go up and down?
I think it does, because I think I can see the deal to pull up in there.
They don't want to buy it. That's supposed to get.
Huh? You gonna stay here with me?
I have to take that other one.
We gotta video this. Here it goes. We're gonna have to get under it, it's raining. I see raindrops. Did you feel one?
Yeah, they just use it as a hang, or you want a bungee cord, twine string.
Okay. That's the one that.
This is the one that drops down.
Yeah.
All the warnings all on, right?
Yeah. What's this little hook right here for?
That's for that cable.
Okay.
You can go under there.
It's all the way up. Put
go
that
under
cable
there?
on that hook. And then,
That lets the whole thing
well,
slide up.
that's so this goes to pull down.
Gotcha.
That saves that. Then you pull it on this little cable, and then there's a cam up there that'll turn, and then you just crank it down, and the whole shade will come down.
I mean, it crank a while.
So,
I can see it.
oh yeah, yeah. That's
Well,
all the way down.
I think those are flipped up at the top.
Oh, they are right there.
I bet it'll get there, because it's gotten pretty tight. Well guys, so we got our shade set up, our Mohr Shade set up, and like I said in the beginning of this video, this one is twice the size of our other one, other two. The ones we have in our feedlot are 17 by 17. This guy is 34 by 34. It's a little bit harder to move than our other ones because it is so heavy. This one weighs between 8,000 and 9,000 pounds. The other ones weigh about close to 4. So the other one we can pick up and move with the skid steer pretty easy. You don't have to close it down, or we haven't in the past, This one though, for us to move it, so we moved it from up here by the road on the other side of the Can-Am down to here. My skid steer, my TL10 V2 Takeuchi, I can barely tilt the front of it up and I can slide it. So it's still all right. It's still movable. And a lot of folks, from what Cody Mohr, the owner of Mohr Shade, has told me is a lot of people just hook a chain through the stake pockets there, not the stake pockets, but the pallet fork pockets, and just use a tractor or something like that to drag it. So
is your arm getting tired?
yeah, I've been doing this for 12 minutes already because you're all squirreling it over here, girl. So with that said, that's one of the great things about these shades is how you can move them around, put them wherever you want to. Like right now, today is going to forecast to be the first what?
Over 100 degree day?
Over 100 degree day. Yesterday, depending on whose phone you looked at or whose weather app, I was at 94. Erica's, hers said 98. So it was pretty warm yesterday, but today it's supposed to be like 102. And which means we're going to have a hot summer. I don't know that we're going to get there though, because it's pretty overcast today. But if it blows out of here, it's going to warm up. One of the reasons that we're excited about this is because over here on this side of the road, if you look around, there's a fence here. It goes over to the tank over here. There's not a single
tree
available for shade on this side of the road. And our goal is this week is to get our electric fence set up, our Power Shepherd razor grazer set up, and then cut this little side of the road up into, basically I want to cut it up into like 1 or 1.5 acre little old strips so that we can force these sheep to eat a lot of this grass that's going to burn up before, get it eat up before it burns off.
And then we can just move this every other time, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Go in the middle of 2 sections every time?
I think so. I think we can try to make it work that way. So, or we may just double the size of our sections and only move it half as often. But really, it's not that hard to move. So we'll play that one by ear. So until next time, guys, thanks for joining us. If you're interested in shade systems, check out Mohr Shade. They're American owned and operated, American built, American delivered. They're just awesome. We really like them. Y'all keep ranching and praying and stay cool with Mohr Shade.
I'm gonna move this one to the tank until the sheep get over here so I can enjoy the tank.
Because you do so much tank swimming?
The boys do, and I could be under it.
Well, we can make that happen. Maybe we'll insert footage here of moving it towards the tank.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's go work some cows.
Happen.